Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
Hello, I'm selling my business, which has been a home decor, interior design business with some lifestyle for almost 18 years now. I have built it up from the ground with my expertise in design and interiors, and my husband has worked alongside me with some DIY projects. My site is pretty popular and it's pretty well known in that field, and I would like to retire. So I've been doing this for a long time. I feel that there's a lot of room to grow. I have kept the business somewhat small. It's just myself, and I have a virtual assistant that I've been using for several years now. But there is room to grow. I've got lots of articles on interiors and lifestyle, as mentioned. And with the right team, somebody else could take this over and grow it, which I have not really, taken it on myself to do that because I just wanted to keep it small. I also have an Amazon storefront and do pretty well with that. And I am willing to transfer that over, as well as quite a large social media following of almost 500,000. And that hasn't been monetized. And with the right team, again, somebody else could take this on and definitely do very well with this website.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
I'm selling this website because I'd like to retire and move on to other things in life, not in the design field, not in the blog atmosphere. I'd like to take on some other projects, be with my family more, and that sort of thing. So that's why I'm selling my business.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
In terms of the amount of work that I have done on my blog, I haven't done a whole lot in the last year because I have a wonderful virtual assistant who has been writing 2 articles for me a week. And I do get with her virtually and tell her what exactly I'd like written. And then I do the back end of things in terms of sending out the newsletters. I do try to send out a newsletter with ConvertKit every day. That drives a good amount of my traffic. It doesn't take me very long to do those. It takes 5 minutes. It's basically a copy and paste and then fill in the current information. Amazon, we link in every newsletter. And then also I have my virtual assistant do at least 1 article a month with Amazon links, and those do very well. And I only write maybe 2 or 3 articles a month at the most myself for the blog. And my own articles do well, but it doesn't take me very many hours per week to work on the blog. I do some things with other bloggers, and, we cross-promote back and forth through Facebook groups and things like that. So I'd say probably I work maybe 3 or 4 hours a week at the most.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If I was going to keep the business myself, I would hire a team, not just the one virtual assistant. I would probably hire 1 or 2 social media managers. I've got a pretty large Facebook group and a pretty large, not group, but page. and a large Instagram page. And those could definitely be monetized with the right social media manager. I might hire also someone to help with Pinterest. I've been doing that myself. It doesn't take me very long, but perhaps it could be monetized with ads, and as well as social media. With the right social media managers taking on ads, there is definitely a huge amount of people that would see the website more. So there's room to grow with that.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
In terms of risks in buying my business, I have been very fortunate to not really have been hit by any of the Google changes. I've never had depended on Google for a huge amount of traffic, so it hasn't really affected me that much. Risks might be if you totally don't do anything with the website, then of course you're going to lose traffic and income. But that's all I can say about risks. I don't see blogging going anywhere. I see this type of a blog. People are looking for information on what to do with their home all the time. And if well run, I think that this could be a very good business for someone to take on.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
For a buyer, I will offer some support via email. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm happy to answer any questions at all that you might have going forward. I'll definitely be around and offer any advice that I can or support. And perhaps if you wanted some personal articles, I could do that on occasion. So I'm here and I would be willing to help out.
Got it. And regarding the sale of the business, would you agree to a non-compete?
Yes, I confirm that I will commit to non-compete. I don't plan on blogging again. If I do blog, it would just be a personal blog, but I don't even plan on doing that. I'd like to do other things in life, so I will confirm that I won't compete.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earnout agreement?
I'm not really open to something like an earnout payment structure. I would like to sell my business outright, and possibly if you'd like some additional help in terms of articles that I might write in the future, we could do that on a payment basis. But I would like to completely sell the business and move on in my life.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
I feel that my business is worth buying for the right person. There is room to grow, as I mentioned. You would have to probably take on a small team of a couple of writers, which is pretty easy to do these days. Social media management, which is also pretty easy to find. I just haven't done that myself, but probably if I were 20 years younger, I would do that. And so someone who has more time and energies to grow a business, I think this is really a great business going forward. Home is always something that attracts people, and they're always looking for articles and advice about home.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.